So we're going to talk about crypto investment platforms that actually work. So we're in 2019 right now. So this is really more of my crypto investing strategy, or the way that I invest in crypto. If you watch my channel, you'll see there's a lot of different things that I talk about, a lot of topics that I'm interested in. But I'm going to kind of wrap it up in a nutshell for you. This is, we're in an era post BitConnect. ARB is essentially failed. They are gasping on their last breath. I won't even go there. It's just ridiculous. But my channel is all about, I appreciate the ARB community and I appreciate BitConnect, and I played around with BitConnect. I did not promote it online because I was worried about it. But I appreciate the aspect of someone wanting to create a passive income. Like, who doesn't want to create some sort of passive income? The reality is, I don't think there's ever really anything as 100% true passive income. But in the cryptocurrency space, I definitely have that side of my investing where I definitely dabble or play in the cryptocurrency space. But here's first and foremost, I'm going to kind of show this to you here in a little bit, my strategy. First and foremost, ultimately, the vast majority of holdings is all about Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. For me personally, this is not investing advice for you. Some of you are going to agree with that. Some of you are going to disagree with that. It's totally okay. But for me personally, my main holdings is always Bitcoin. And anything that I do passively, ultimately, it's about pulling out small amounts of Bitcoin and just keep stacking Bitcoin. So just so you know, I have a major Bitcoin wallet, like the cold storage, more secure wallet that I have Bitcoin in, and that I make purchases of Bitcoin into that. However, I also have another wallet that's less secure. That's a hot wallet, and I use that wallet. I take a small amount, and I'm kind of like elementary about this. I don't take my I don't want to confuse you here, but like, for example, I don't take my off. That's not it. Where did that go? Nope. There we go. I don't take like my offline cold wallet over here and pull small amounts out. I literally, whatever goes in the cold wallet, it's like a locked box. It's like a safe. It goes there, it stays. The hot wallet, same thing. Like, when I put Bitcoin there, it's there. And ultimately, it's going to go into these positions here, okay? And so, or it's going to go to an exchange to go into one of these positions. So I take, the way that I do it is I go fiat to Bitcoin. Again, cold storage, Bitcoin to HODL, and then Bitcoin that I use to move into, my passive investments. So this Bitcoin, I have three pillars, if you will. I have passive earners, smart contracts, and masternodes staking coins. Now, here's the thing. Stick with me, because I'm going to ask for your advice on something, on kind of the direction of my channel, what I'm going to do. So stick with me just for a moment, and I'll just recap this. I'm not going to go into a deep explanation. That's kind of what I'm going to want your advice on here in a moment. But my passive earners, if you watch my channel, and if you're new to my channel, it's things like CryptoTab. CryptoTab is a browser that you earn passive Bitcoin just for using the browser. Moon Bitcoin's a faucet. AddBTC, I use it like a faucet. CoinTiply, I use it like a faucet, basically. And these are kind of passive earners, if you will. And the big winner here by far is CryptoTab. These are my passive earners. And the goal is to build that up and to be making small withdrawals and just stacking Bitcoin. Smart contracts, same thing. Smart contracts, there's only two. It's P3D or P3X, which is, for me, essentially the same thing. And then HDX20. Now, let me tell you something. HDX20, I've not talked about enough on this channel. I need to talk about HDX20 more. HDX20 is the P3D, P3X. I have far more there, and I really like it a lot. Well, let me rephrase it. I like the community a lot. I like the main project a lot. Some of these decentralized apps coming out, I've looked at more and more. At first, I was excited about it. I can cover that in a whole other video. I'm less excited about some of these apps that people are coming up, but I'm excited that there's a community creating stuff, so that's a good thing. So there's P3D or P3X, but HDX20, this baby here, this is the unsung hero. This is the one that, like, nobody really talks about. It is unbelievable. It is probably, I mean, if I had to guess, It's probably this, next to Bitcoin, it's probably the safest. And the only reason I say next to Bitcoin is because it's priced in Ethereum. Ethereum is more volatile and it's a smart contract. And I guess there can always be a flaw potentially found in the smart contract, although there hasn't been yet. HDX20 is amazing. Like, it is amazing. There's just not enough people talking about this. It's amazing. There's almost no way to lose. Literally, it's unbelievable. And I need to talk about that more on this channel. But then the other pillar is going to be masternodes and staking. Now, I've not talked about masternodes and staking a whole lot. And the main reason I haven't is because it's the area that I know the least about and I'm more unsure about. I just showed a few of the coins that I've messed with and played with a little bit. Tron, I considered in this example a staking coin because I am staking it or earning rewards for voting with Tron. One of my last videos, I actually talked about that, how to stake your Tron. And I'll put that video above in the card. So you can take a look at that. And also, Deviant coin is just a coin that I've messed with, a staking coin. Lenda coin, which I sold a lot of Lenda. Byrake. Byrake is very interesting. And there's others. And I'm not in all of these now. I have been at some point or another. And there's a few more. I try not to spread myself out too thin, to be honest with you, because again, this is cryptocurrency in general. This is an investing advice. Don't follow me. You can follow my advice in a lot of areas, but don't follow it in the cryptocurrency space simply because this is a risky space. Take responsibility for your own actions. Do your own research. But here's what I can tell you. In this space, cryptocurrency in general is risky, but all of these passive platforms, all of these are, far more risky than even Bitcoin. And I would argue that currently, Bitcoin is very risky. But these are even more risky than Bitcoin. So you gotta be careful. And that's part of what I like about the diversification of it. This is low risk, but it's a low, slow earner. This is relatively low risk in the world of risky investments. I should do it in order. This is the lowest risk. This is the next lowest risk. And then Masternode coins is probably the highest risk for sure. But there's some very interesting projects. And I got to tell you something. I actually found out something today. Actually, it was yesterday. I started messing with something yesterday in this space that is unbelievable. Like, it is the most interesting thing so far for me personally. It's unbelievable. Like, I'm really excited about it. I'm going to be talking about it on this channel more. So here's the thing about all these platforms. These are all decentralized projects for the most part. CryptoTab is actually a company. It's not a blockchain, but you're earning every day, and you can withdraw. It's obvious how it's relatively obvious what's happening and how you're earning. It's pretty transparent. And it doesn't cost anything, so you're not putting anything at risk outside of your computer resources. So you're not putting anything at risk. You're not putting any money in that. You don't put any money in any of these over here. If you're using Bitcoin, AddBTC, and Cointiply as faucets, and CryptoTab as a browser that you're earning from, you don't actually put money in any of those. So that makes it pretty safe. Where was I going with that? But one thing that you see in common with these other two platforms is there's smart contracts, they're blockchain projects, they are functioning projects. There's a tremendous amount of transparency, if not full transparency, in the actual blockchain itself. You don't have to wonder what's going on. It's obvious, it's spelled out. You're not going to see a white paper and then see them not following their white paper, right? If you see that, then you better get out of that coin. That's something that's amazing. There's the unnamed platform right now that is on live support. Like, their white paper doesn't even line up with the project, and somehow nobody even cares about that. So you don't have to worry about that in a reputable project. And I'll say reputable, it doesn't mean it's going to succeed. It just means that the purpose of the project is not to deceive you. At least that's the goal. There are masternode coins out there that they're shady. But I have an entire sort of research process that I go through looking for good masternode projects, and I can talk about that in another video. So here's my question to you as a viewer. what would you like to see me? I want to cover all these topics. And the problem is I'm still going to, there's always current events, new things coming up, news stories I come across that are relevant to my channel. So I'll still cover all that stuff. I'm not going to cover that stuff. But I want to start, originally I was trying to create one big playlist on my channel to cover all passive investments. And I don't think that's the way to do it, because I think that some people are interested like in this, and then some people are interested in this, and some people are interested in this. And I don't think that I need one long playlist. So I'm probably going to do 3 different playlists, I think. Maybe more, maybe break these up a little bit. But basically, I may have a playlist covering this column, and a playlist covering this column, and a playlist covering this column. So my question to you is, in the comments, please vote just by leaving a comment. What do you want me to talk about? What do you want me to create a playlist on first? Do you want it on masternodes and staking? Do you want a playlist on smart contracts, the P3X and the HDX20? Do you want a playlist created first on passive earners? Just tell me. In fact, number it for me. Passive earners number 1, masternodes number 2, smart contracts number 3. Or vice versa. Masternodes number 1. What's most important for you? And I'm literally going to create videos. I don't care if there's one comment that tells me, it gives me their opinion. That's the one I'm going to go with. So whoever comments, I'm going to follow, basically figure out the best I can what the consensus is. How's that a word for blockchain? What the consensus is, and I'm going to start creating my next videos based off of the consensus in the community, because I really believe that the goal here is to build a community of awareness, to be able to my whole goal, my whole hope here is to be able to add a little bit of value in this space in the area of different types of investments, use cases in cryptocurrency, the understanding of why I believe Bitcoin will ultimately end up being adopted by the masses. That's kind of my purpose in this channel. And I want to continue to be able to serve this community. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. We're on the cusp of extraordinary things. I mean, literally, I believe we're in the midst or the very early stages of what's going to be a cryptocurrency revolution. So ladies and gentlemen, please give me your feedback in the comments. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification icon, because I'm going to start creating these playlists just as soon as I get your feedback. I'm going to give it a couple of days, and then I'm going to go through the comments, and I'm going to start creating playlists on your feedback. So thank you so much for your feedback, and thank you most importantly for watching this video and for being a part of the cryptocurrency revolution. Have a great day.